Are you guys ready for a 4th episode of Pokemon Pinball?
You know it, man. Look at us go. We're gonna hatch that egg within the next, it'll probably take like an hour considering that I can't hit that stupid, hatch. Swablu! Oh, Swablu is like one of my favorites.
Dude, he's so fugly though.
He's so cute. You shut up. You shut your mouth.
Dude, look at him. He looks like a fucking goddamn... he looks like a goddamn...
You are on thin ice already, mister. I do not need you trash-talking my Swablu.
Dude,
look at how cute he is. Okay, he's a little ugly.
Dude.
It's a little ugly. Okay, I take it all back. It's a little ugly. But I always catch one, and he evolves into Dragon Flying type, and I always use him as my flying Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire, and Emerald, and Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire, and I name him Cotton Fuzz.
Well, I guess we can't all have good taste.
And he's super cute, and you're being mean to him. Just because you don't have the love and you don't spend the time to, love and care for your Pokemon doesn't mean that, that should apply to all of us.
Are you calling me Giovanni?
I'm telling you, you're one of the bad guys in the Pokemon series. You remember that fucking red-haired kid from Silver and Gold? And he's
Gary?
the red-haired kid named Gary.
Gary Oak from Gold and Silver.
He was the one that in the original Gold and Silver, it just had question mark as his name. Because it was supposed to be that you didn't know his name. But I just thought that was his name.
Oh, really?
So when the police officer was like, "What was his name, son?" I was like, "His name was question mark, officer."
Are you for real?
And he was like, "Oh my god, we've got to get him." He goes to the license agency and he looks up all the driver's licenses that are registered and it's like, "Yep, here he is. Question mark, Jones." I always named him that. And it wasn't until it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver that they finally fixed it to where he was like, "Oh no, you saw my name on my trainer card." And hitting me over the head with it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
Wait, you actually just thought that was his name until you played Heart Gold?
Before I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I thought that the rival either just didn't have a name or that his name was question mark.
Pat.
Yeah, yeah.
Pat, how? How?
Well, first of all, that was a younger, less capable Patrick.
Okay.
And second of all, I did it in Hard Gold and Soul Silver too, just because of tradition. So I mean, you're asking me how, and the answer is nothing has changed.
You're asking me how, and the answer is gladly.
I used to not know better. Now I do know better, and I still do it.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
How many more episodes of Pokemon Pinball do you think we can do?
One more.
How convenient.
How convenient, seeing as how that's exactly how many episodes we have planned to do this recording session of Pokemon
it's almost
Pinball.
Like we have one more episode to do, and you're like...
5 episodes. That's how many more we can do.
Oh, God.
We don't always plan how many episodes we're gonna do before we start, but this is one that... Oh my goodness, look at her, dude.
Oh, Igglybuff, dude. I recently caught an Igglybuff in Pokemon Go, dude.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you really?
I didn't even think that they were in Pokemon Go.
You mean Jigglypuff?
No, Igglybuff, the baby.
The baby ones in Pokemon Go?
Yeah, dude.
What? Did they start the second generation?
I think they did, yeah.
Oh my god, I can have a Cyndaquil.
Well,
My life is
there are.
I can have a Typhlosion. Is there?
I don't actually know if there are Cyndaquil or not. All I know is I got an Igglybuff the other day. I don't fucking know, dude.
That's... I'm gonna have to look into that and see if I should start playing Pokemon. Because second generation Pokemon was like it, man. That was like, they were my babies. I love second generation Pokemon like no other. Second generation was the bomb, man.
I don't know.
Did you have a favorite generation of Pokemon?
My favorite generation of Pokemon was probably 3rd gen, whichever one has Torchic in it.
Yeah, that was 3rd gen.
Yeah, dude. Blaziken all the way, dude.
Yeah, Blaziken's cool, man. But fucking Typhlosion.
He's got arms and legs and shit. Dude, he's got all his bases
that's
covered.
Right. I didn't know until recently that Typhlosion is a honey badger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought he was I thought he was a bear.
Yeah.
But no, he's a badger.
Huh.
Like, oh, well, I think that's it. Well. Well, I guess I didn't really plan on this episode being so short. Let's go ahead, let's check out our Pokedex. Why not? Why not? How many more minutes could we possibly have in this episode? Is it 100? Is it 100 minutes? How many episodes? Look at that Wurmple.
Oh man, nothing screams Supply Line Studios like scrambling for extra time at the end of an episode.
Are you implying that sometimes we kind of like grasp at straws because we're not sure, because this is like a live done show and it's like, what do we do? I don't know. Just keep the camera still rolling.
It's just like I mean we could afford to be a little bit more flexible. Let's just stretch this shit all the way out.
Can you believe that I've considered taking improv comedy classes? Can you believe that? Can you believe that maybe I don't think that we're at the peak of improv comedy?
No, what? You take that back right now, mister.
Oh man, I actually am seriously considering improv comedy classes. I don't know how much of it I would apply to this, just because I don't know, from what I've heard about improv comedy classes, it's a lot of like, it's basically just a lot of exercises of like, you know, try this, now try that, you know, like that idea. Basically, what's the right exposure? Like just mere exposure on like situations where you can use improv comedy.
Yeah. I recently started trying to like apply improv comedy to our stuff, and it's hard because it's like it's not the same format, right? It's not like the same. Yeah. It's really just a different. It's like a different part of your brain, and like it's just a different. You know what I'm saying? It's just applicable. Yeah.
This is I've heard the term stream of consciousness. Mm-hmm. Is that the right? Just diarrhea of the mouth is what we more what we more commonly call it. But yeah, it's just like the whole idea is just keep talking, and it will happen. But what I'm aiming for with like taking some of these classes, if I end up taking them, because gotta pay for them and all that shit, and find time in my work schedule. But what I'm aiming for more is sort of the like teaching you good and bad habits. I think that's mainly the problem, is that what we do when we sit down and talk about what we do here is we're like, this is good, and this is good, and this is good, and we don't have any like basis for it, or we do, but it's kind of like it's all anecdotal basis that we have of like, oh yeah, Katawa Shoujo works because the characters are lovable. And that's what, like, and it gives us lots of options to react to the people talking, and, you know. But then, like, we play other games, like Valkyria Chronicles, and it doesn't work quite the same way.
Dude, like, I love Valkyria Chronicles, dude.
Oh, no, I love Valkyria Chronicles, but if you were to ask me if Valkyria and Tawa Shoujo feel the same, like, when we sit down and do it, it's a big no.